Rafi and Lucky, a street painted with friendship in the heart of a bustling city, where towering skyscrapers cast long shadows and the streets hum with constant activity. A small alley holds a world of its own. As the first rays of sunlight peek over the horizon, we find Rafi, a young boy with tousled hair and bright eyes, stirring beneath a tattered blanket. Curled up beside him, loyal as ever, is Lucky, his faithful canine companion. Rafi's eyes flutter open, greeted by the gentle licks of Lucky's warm tongue on his cheek. A giggle escapes the boy's lips as he reaches out to ruffle the dog's fur. "Good morning, Lucky," he exclaims, his voice filled with warmth despite the chill in the air. The bond between them is palpable, a beacon of light in their otherwise challenging circumstances. As the day unfolds, we witness the dance of survival that Rafi and Lucky perform daily. With careful hands, Rafi breaks a small loaf of bread in two, his eyes sparkling with generosity as he offers the larger portion to Lucky. The dog's tail wags furiously, but he waits patiently, watching Rafi with adoring eyes. When sadness threatens to creep into Rafi's heart, Lucky springs into action, spinning in joyful circles until a smile breaks across the boy's face. Their journey through the city streets is not always easy. Shopkeepers wave them away with stern faces, but Rafi leans close to Lucky, whispering words of comfort. "It's okay, we'll always have each other," he says, his voice steady and sure. Their world changes in an instant when Rafi's keen eyes spot a treasure amidst the city's discarded refuse, a battered box of crayons. His face lights up with unbridled excitement as he scoops up the box, holding it high for Lucky to see. "Look, Lucky, colors," Rafi exclaims, his voice brimming with possibility. "We can make the world beautiful." With newfound purpose, Rafi approaches a blank wall, his small hand gripping a crayon with determination. As Lucky watches intently, tail swishing back and forth, Rafi begins to draw. A house emerges, complete with a cheery red roof. Next comes a boy and a dog, standing side by side. The simple scene brims with the innocent joy of creation and the spark of hope it brings. Rafi's artistic journey doesn't stop there. His imagination takes flight, and soon the once drab wall becomes a canvas of dreams. A vibrant rainbow arches across the concrete, accompanied by a smiling sun and the lively figures of children at play. Passers-by begin to take notice, their hurried steps slowing as they pause to admire the unexpected burst of color in their gray world. Lucky, ever the faithful guardian, sits proudly beside the wall, his posture alert and protective. His eyes gleam with what can only be described as understanding. A deep appreciation for the magic Rafi is weaving with his small hands and big heart. As the street gradually brightens with Rafi's creations, the very atmosphere seems to shift. Joy replaces the usual urban indifference, and smiles bloom on the faces of strangers. It's as if Rafi's art has opened a window to a world where dreams can flourish, even in the most unlikely places. Amidst the growing crowd of admirers, a woman laden with books comes to a halt, her eyes wide with wonder, taking the scene before her. As she watches Rafi's tiny hands bring color to life, tears begin to well up in her eyes. "Who taught you to draw like this?" she asks softly, her voice barely above a whisper. Rafi looks up, suddenly shy in the face of this unexpected attention. Lucky presses close to his side, a furry pillar of support. "No one," Rafi replies, his voice small but clear. "It's just me and Lucky." The woman's face softens into a warm smile. She reaches into her bag and produces a set of real sketchbooks and paints, offering them to Rafi with gentle hands. "You have a gift, Rafi," she says, her voice filled with encouragement. "The world needs to see it." As night falls and the city settles into a quieter rhythm, we find Rafi and Lucky seated beneath a canopy of stars. The sketchbook rests in Rafi's lap, a precious treasure he holds close. Tears glisten in the boy's eyes as he looks up at the vast sky above. One day, Lucky, Rafi whispers, his voice thick with emotion, "We'll have a real home, a warm bed, food just for you, I promise." Lucky responds by nuzzling closer, his warm tongue gently licking away Rafi's tears. In that quiet moment, under the watchful gaze of countless stars, a silent pact is formed. The boy and his dog, bound by a love that transcends their circumstances, promise each other forever. It's a moment of pure, unshakable devotion that speaks to the very heart of their relationship. As days pass, the once dreary street undergoes a remarkable transformation. Walls that once stood bare and uninspiring now burst with color and life. Rafi's art becomes a beacon, drawing people from all walks of life to marvel at the unexpected gallery that has sprung up in their midst. Children laugh and point at the whimsical characters that dance across the concrete. Adults pause in their daily rush, phones raised to capture the beauty that has blossomed in this unlikely place. And through it all, Lucky bounds happily, his tail a constant blur of motion as he basks in the joy that surrounds them. Rafi stands in the midst of it all, his eyes wide with wonder at what his simple crayons have wrought. He turns to Lucky, a smile of pure happiness lighting up his face. "We did this, my friend," he says, his voice filled with pride and gratitude. "My best friend forever." As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow over the now vibrant street, we see Rafi and Lucky walking hand in paw down the colorful path they've created. Their figures seem to shimmer, fading into the warm light as they move forward, united in their unbreakable bond. The transformation is complete, not just of the street, but of the hearts and minds of all who have witnessed this remarkable journey. What began as a story of hardship has blossomed into a testament to the power of friendship, creativity, and the indomitable spirit of a boy and his dog. Rafi and Lucky's tale reminds us all that even in the darkest of circumstances, there is always room for color, for joy, and for the kind of love that can change the world. Their story, painted across the walls of a once forgotten street, will continue to inspire long after they've walked into that golden light. Forever friends, forever dreamers. Moral of the story: true friendship is the greatest treasure. With love, hope, and imagination, even the smallest hearts can paint the world bright. The end. If you're loving what you're watching, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps us out. We'd love to hear what you think. Drop a comment and smash that subscribe button for more fun with Sukaw Shorts. You don't want to miss out on all the awesome fun we've got planned. Love you all.